Recording. This is July 25th, 2023. This is Bob and Lou at the Two Old Guys garage. And this is segment 1, starting of part 11. So, we left off, we had got the master cylinder in, and we were working on the steering column. And if you look there, the steering column is in a temporary position, which is where we think it will go. And what was done was this shaft was made about an inch longer to move that up and get less of an angle. Right now, sitting in that position, it doesn't bind and it turns. The column is basically vertical where we want it. And the other mount that finally came in the other day is that type of a mount, which we like that much better. And as you can see, it's smaller than we thought, and that's good because it's clamped about where it's going to go. So Lou will be making a plate to cover up the big hole.
Yeah, actually I already made them. They're here, right here. That's the guy who's to it.
Yeah, so there'll still be a plate on the inside and the outside.
Yeah.
Okay, so having got the steering column there, we noticed that there was a bit of excessive free play, and a little bit ago I adjusted the typical screw on the top of the box to get rid of the free play, and it worked pretty good. As you can see, about zero free play. Any movement that we got is because we don't have this clamp tightened on the steering column, and of course the steering column will be more rigid when we drop the bracket down here to grab it, so it's held in two places. Alright, so what we're going to do, having adjusted the free play out of the box and center lined, we're going to take and use my homemade toe-in adjustment and do a setting. That's that bar over there. And for people that want to make one, that centerpiece is a shower curtain tube, which if you're familiar with them, they got a big massive spring in it, and you screw in and adjust the length that you want, and then you squeeze it against the spring, and it friction grabs onto the two sides of the shower wall. So in this case, what we've got is obviously a shelf bracket, which is pretty rigid, and these are the end pieces that fit into the rim of the tire. And what happens is that you adjust it basically so it's under tension fitting in the tire rim and the tire junction. Then you make a pencil mark, and you roll the car forward and back a couple of times and make another pencil mark, and then you got a direct linear adjustment of what your toe in is. Toe in, typically straight axles forward, so on and so forth. 1/8 of an inch, 1/16 to 1/8 of an inch. Just a slight amount. All right, so we're going to get onto that, and I'm going to pause in a second here. We're going to unbolt the arms, or the steering arm, so they got a free movement to adjust the cross tie rod bar, that bar right there. So I'm going to pause here. I'll get back to you in a little bit. Hi, we're back after a long time messing with the toe in, toe out adjustment. Using a couple of tools, we ultimately ended up
using a laser.
using the Bosch laser finder, which is accurate to a 32nd of an inch, by taking and measuring tire to tire at the back, tire to tire at the front, subtracting the front from the back, and telling us where we were. So we're pretty close to the desired 1/8 of an inch. Close enough for government work, whatever. Anyway, that's been locked up again. And I think I already said that we did the free play adjustment. And Lou, you want to point out how you're going to do that piece down there?
Okay, now this bearing mount, I made a bearing mount instead of welding this piece to the frame. I have a plate welded on that, so I'll just drill this and tap and put 2 bolts in there, which will hold this bearing in place.
Okay.
And be a lot, be a lot easier than trying to weld the damn thing on there, and then if it's wrong, you got to take, cut it out.
Yeah.
So.
And you also went to a longer.
Yeah, I made a
center shaft.
Yeah, I made this shaft long. I made an inch longer shaft now. It was a 7. This is an 8-inch now, and that seemed to help to make everything a little more smoother. And as far as the steering column, right now I'm not going to do nothing. I'm going to order a seat. I gotta have a seat in there so you know where everything sits. So we found a seat that looks halfway decent, and I'm going to order that today. And then the seat should go somewhere in here. Then we'll know just exactly where the steering column.
Yeah, and if push comes to shove, we can shorten the column, right?
Yeah. If it comes down to it, if this is too long, I can always cut that down.
Yeah, and it was 30 inches when you.
Yeah, this is 30
a 30
inches.
by 1 3/4. Again, that little bracket down there worked out very well. We like that much better than the ball, so that'll be good. Let's see. Oh, we got word from Smash Palace in New Zealand.
Yeah. She sent me an email with pictures of parts that she got gathered. She's got the hinges, and she's got the inner door latch workings.
The window cranks too.
The what?
The window.
No, didn't get, because I'm gonna go with power windows, so she didn't even worry about that. And right now she's trying to find the latch and the T-handle for the back, for the
trunk, for the boot.
For the boot.
For the boot. Okay.
That's what she said. I'm trying to find it for the boot, what you guys call the trunk.
Yeah.
So that was kind of funny. Yeah.
Well, that's good. That's been a long time in coming, but
at least she's got everything gathered together in the box. So
big shout out to Barbara at Smash Palace.
Thank you.
I can't remember whether it's Pirohito or Hiropito in the North Island of New Zealand, Kiwi land.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that about covers this segment. We'll bring it to a close. Catch you at the next one. Take care, everybody.
Hello there.
Hi, it's August 8th, Sunday morning, about 11 o'clock. We're here at the Two Old Guys Garage, and we're going to film part 11, segment 2. And there's been quite a bit done since then. One of the main things is that Lou decided that he wanted to have a tilt steering column, so he ordered this steering column that comes with everything, including the piece and so on, and the steering wheel. You can see it looks pretty good. The other previous steering column was 1.5 inches, so we had to get a 2-inch clamp. We like that style, so that's good. We'll have to figure out how to attach to this. I'll do some research and come up with that. And then, of course, you can't help but notice that the dash is there. What Lou did was he added extensions on the side and moved this out. And then this is a cover plate. And then this is the instrument panel piece, which goes on the outside. And as you can see, it's already loaded with instruments. Plus headlight.
Windshield wipers.
Windshield wipers. Ignition key.
High beam, that's going to be high beam.
High beam indicator, and then we've got 2 more indicators coming that'll go down here, and that'll be left and right directionals.
Yeah.
Okay, so looking good. Get a shot from this side. Got a bunch of other parts in. Got the flexible brake line that's going to run down and connect into the T's. Angle of the dangle looks pretty good. We haven't tried it yet because we haven't locked it in, but it looks about the same as it was with the other column, so assuming it'll be all right. And then this is the piece that will run down to the column from the dash and stabilize. And there'll be a slight bend put into this, up this way, maybe 20 degrees or something like that, and that will then bolt under here, through bolts, with that back, and then tie into here, which will stable it all up. So, oh, what do we got left? That's about it, huh?
Yeah, that, and then trying to figure out about the seats. The one seat we tried wasn't comfortable. So
Yeah.
send it back.
So, as usual, these things take time. We've got a friend of my son-in-law is supposedly going to check in a pick-apart junkyard locally that we're looking. Lou has found out that his transportation car, which is a 2022 Ford Escape, right?
Escape, yeah.
Yeah, the seats in it look quite nice. They measure nice, so with over 4 million of those things sold, we're going to see if we can come up with a set of Ford Escape seats, and that should help us out. So we're working on that.
Yeah, well, they got, any of those small. They got the Ford Escape, and then they got the other one, I don't remember what the other one's called. It's just skoshi bigger.
I saw a driving back from the lake yesterday with Randy. Car come the other way, and I looked at it, and it's about as big as a golf cart, and it's a Buick.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's probably not as big as the Anglia. Tiny little son of a gun. Now, yeah, I would imagine the seats in that are hard to come by, and also much, much smaller for little people.
Yeah.
Okay, so I believe we've come to the end of this segment. I'm going to close it off, and we'll catch up with us at the next segment. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Hello, August 10th, 2023, Part 11, Segment 3 of the Anglia Street Rod Project by Lou and Bob, the two old guys. All right, so look at the progress we've made. We actually have a seat.
Yeah.
It's a friggin' milk crate. Good old milk crate seat. And we cut it and notched it, and it's kind of sitting in the right position. And you can see Lou is making believe that he's driving his Anglia. The steering column is pretty much done. It's bolted in. Lou, show him how you can tilt the steering wheel.
Yeah,
Oh, that's quite a bit of tilt. That's good.
That gets it out of the way.
Yeah. So there's the dash drop bracket that holds it steady. And coming around to this side, the ball bearing joint to brace up the shaft has been made up, welded, and bolted to the frame. And turn the wheel a little bit, Lou. And we have no binding, and we can adjust the wheels. Now, what we found out also is that now that everything's tightened down, we still have a little too much free play in the steering box. So the next time we drop that false engine out, we'll tighten that up again.
Yeah, tighten that big and get it out of there.
Yeah, but it's still pretty good. It'd be good enough to be drivable. That's for sure. So what else have we done?
Kind of make it
Trying to
yeah, this is really.
Let me go around the other side.
Yeah, get on the other side there, Bob. Playing with the cardboard again, get some ideas.
Cardboard King strikes again.
Yeah.
So what do you got in mind? What else we're looking at? This is
Do the probably Speedway makes one out of fiberglass, which is a lot smaller and compact. Might have to do some modifying to it, but I think it'll be a lot better.
Yeah, give us a better.
It'll make everything more compact.
Yeah, because we need the room for the gas pedal, right?
Right.
And that's a little tight on that side.
Yeah.
So this is, I guess, a short segment, huh?
Yeah, it's going to be a shorty, I guess.
Oh, we identified the mating connector to the...
yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, we identified the mating connector to the electrical wires from the steering column. And that is, wow, no surprise, Amazon has it. It's from American Wire, and it's like 14 bucks. Comes with the other connector. It'll accept either the 4 1/4 inch, which is the later GM. This one here is that, or the 3 inch, which is earlier. So it should be enough for us to make a cable up, a conductor cable, and go to the rest of the way under the firewall to the probably terminal strip. End up wiring it. What else, Lou?
Now get the firewall finished off. We can make new panels there because got a little carried away cutting the holes.
Oh, yeah.
That ain't no biggie. Just make another one.
Yeah.
I got a lot of scrap metal, so that. But the thing is this has got to be next plan of attack thing here, and get that done. Then be in good shape.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'll end up closing off the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're still researching on coming up with the Ford Escort seats. Haven't got word back from my son-in-law's friend. Let's see. We haven't heard from Barbara at...
No, I haven't heard from her yet.
Got to give her a call, see what's happening with the parts. So, apparently, I think we're at the end of the segment.
Yeah, then next thing would be is work on the cross member and the radiator situation.
Okay, sounds good.
And that'll be it.
All right. So, having covered all that, I'm going to bring this segment to a close and maybe putting out part 11. Maybe have enough to do that on the segments. Catch y'all later. Take care, everybody. Sayonara.
Bye-bye.
Hi. August 16th, 2023. Anglia Street Rod Project by two old guys, Bob and Lou, and it is part 11, segment 4. Okay, we can see that there's a plate that actually fits. Yeah, oh well, third time's a charm, right?
Right.
Right, so you can see the plate has been cut to fit, and there's no more holes through the firewall now that the plate is correctly covering all those openings we went through. Yeah. So the next thing that's going on, Lou wants to show that piece.
Yeah, we made this piece here. Okay, this guy here is going to go like so. He fits up there like that.
Okay,
and then what I did, I purchased a tunnel from Speedway. These here go in tea buckets. And this is what when I built my tea, I used one of these, and it really worked out really nice. So she'll be mounted something like this. And then what we'll do here, we'll take sheet metal, come up, and I don't know how much, I might take this ridge here out, and then the sheet metal go flushed with this here, and then this will get fiberglass to the sheet metal, and then the sheet metal will be riveted down to the floor.
Okay.
So it'll make, you know, a nice, pretty tight hump instead of, you know, trying to build something.
Yeah.
You know.
And then that'll give you what?
Yeah, taking this rear part out, it'll give a little bit more room for a gas pedal to go in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's running out of room for everything.
No, amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the gas pedal will be what, bolted to the firewall?
Yeah, it'll be a spoon type.
Spoon type hanging down.
Yeah, hanging down.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty good.
So that ought to pretty well do the trick. And then this will be cut off here. And then, of course, the tunnel will go here. And then this will, somehow it will match it going into the tunnel. And, of course, you still got to have some of this has got to be cut out here on top for the linkage, for the gear shift knob and stuff. Just sit up. So that's how it should work. Pretty, you know. So did you get down there? It should work something like that.
Okay. So we were talking a little bit ago about the front end. When the wheels are turned,
Yeah.
Full left to full right, we got a little bit of a interference problem with this bolt not quite clearing the bottom 4-bar. So the spindle arms appear to be the 1 3/4 drop, and one of the things we're looking at is replacing those with a steering arm that has a 2-inch drop. And if that isn't quite enough, we're also looking at replacing the hex head bolts that are on the tie rod with Allen head bolts, which will lower the profile even more.
Yeah, they'll drop down a little bit more.
You can see this is below the half point of the threads on that bar. So that's another one of the many things we're going to have to contend with. And then, of course, yet we've got the cross member redo for the radiator.
Yeah, that's cross member new one will come out to here. So this will give this much more open space to play with the radiator.
But getting there, slow but sure. And I think that's about it for segment 4, which I believe is enough to publish it. So in the next couple of days you should be seeing part 11. And in the meantime, I got the 2 old guys' dogs. What?
2 old girls now. The other one's outside.
Hey, Gidget.
Gidget! Here comes the other girl.
Okay, you want a snack? All right, that's it. Okay, everybody, thank you. Catch you later. Bye-bye.